Like to show you an example of how you can checkmate with a bishop and as well as a knight. So this is kind of where a similar position you want if you have to checkmate. Basically the enemy king has to be on the corner, and you can see this knight is preventing it from going here, and at some point you want your bishop to deliver a check. So let's take an example of how this could happen. So let's say this is the starting position and we are trying to get to the end result I showed you. So here in this example, the king is moving one square up. So it is preventing this king from going to this square as well as this square, okay? So let's say this king just kind of doesn't want to go back and it moves over here. What you can do in this example is move the bishop here, and you can see the bishop is now restricting the area in which the king can move, at least in the light squares. I mean, it can still go into the dark square and move, okay? So in this case, it has to move back because these two squares were controlled. So let's say it moves over here. What you can do is just move your king, so you're preventing these three squares from movement. And let's say it is quite stubborn and just kind of wants to stay there, and then you can bring your knight, basically preventing it from going to this square where it was kind of went the last time around. So now it has to move to the side, and you can move your king up, and let's say it does move back and it goes over there. You bring your king to control these three positions, and let's say it moved to there, and what you do is then you can move your bishop up, and let's say it just kind of stays in the center instead of going to one of the corners. And now you are preventing it from coming here basically with this knight, so it has to move to the side. And let's say it decides to move to the middle. When it decides to move to the middle, you can move your king and prevent all these three squares. Let's say it just goes to the right hand side, you give it opposition again, and let's say it keeps doing that, so then you can move your bishop and try to restrict the white squares it can move into. Let's say it goes there. Now you are even restricting it even more. This one is prevented by the king, so it won't be able to come there. So let's say it goes there, so now you move your king up and prevent it from moving into these three squares. So let's say it goes to that side, and now you jump your knight here, so you prevent it from coming on this side, okay? So it goes there. Now you can move your knight here, and let's say it goes there. Now you relocate your knight and you're still preventing it from coming here, so it has to go back to this side. And now you prevent the bishop from coming into this square, so it has to go even more to the side. Then you can move your knight out, so it can actually not go over here because of the knight, so it can either just go here or here. Let's say it just went to the side. Move your king, it goes over there. Now you can it can come over here if it wants to, and it doesn't want to go to the corner, so it does come here. But now you can use your bishop to prevent it, so now it has to go back there. Then you move your king, so now you can see it's prevented from here, so it has to, only square is this because this is prevented by the king, so it goes over there. Now what you do is just kind of relocate your knight, so king is kind of restricted between these two things, and you move your knight here to give it a check, so now it goes to the last square, and you can deal the final blow, checkmate. So thank you for watching this short screencast, and you have a great day.